Hi, Christian. Welcome in. How are you
Hi.
doing today?
Good.
Okay, so I wanted to start off doing a mood check, going over the homework, setting the agenda, and also getting an update from you. So, what is the update you have for this week?
Um, things are pretty much going the same. Things have been hectic at work,
Okay,
and uh, my son and I got to spend some time together, but our relationship is still
okay.
little off.
All right, then we can talk about that during our session.
Okay.
So, I wanted to check your mood too.
hmm
So, on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most anxious and 0 being the least anxious, what is your level today?
About a 60.
Okay. How are you? Was it better from last week?
Yes.
All right, that's great. Okay, so I wanted to go over the homework too. I had requested that you spend some time with your friends and your family, do a favorite activity, and also spend some time with your son. Were you able to do any of that?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of activities did you do with your friends and your family?
We went fishing.
Okay, that's great. And you said you spent some time with your son, right?
Yes.
And what did you do with your son?
We went fishing with him as well.
Oh, okay, that's great. It's really great. It's really good to build interpersonal effectiveness where you're spending quality time with your friends and family. It's a part of self care, and it'll help you decompress because you work so many hours and you have a lot of stress going on in your life. Which is I'm very happy that you're doing that. Um, so let's. I wanted to also add an additional homework for you, which is to do meditation, and it comes in different forms. You know, it's good for focus, mindfulness, and reflection. It keeps you balanced, and it keeps you like grounded. Is that something you might want to do as well?
Yes.
All right, great, awesome. So we can work on that as well. And I gives you some homework for to help be in a better relationship with your son. It was called a thought record. Remember that from last week I had asked you to do for
Yes.
homework. Do you want to go over that now?
Sure.
Okay, let's go over that. All right, so you have the form in front of you. So the situation. What is the situation that you have? Who, what, when, and where?
My son doesn't like me and is giving me a hard time.
Okay. What are the moods that you're feeling, and rate each mood?
Sad 90%, upset 95%.
Okay. I understand. Automatic thoughts. What is going through your mind just before you started feeling this way?
Since his mother's death, he has been like this.
Okay. And circle or mark the hot thought, which is like the thought that brings you the distress.
By his mom dying, he's a different person.
Okay. So his mom passing away is the main point.
Right.
Okay. All right. So the evidence that supports the hot thought, could you explain that to me? What you wrote down?
He doesn't listen to me and would listen to his mother more when she was alive.
Okay. And what is the evidence that does not support the hot thought?
He would have been rebellious anyway because he's a teenager.
Okay, so that's a great perspective that you just have right now because he is a teenager and it's a very difficult time for him as he's growing. So that rebelliousness and him not listening to you would come about most likely. So I'm glad that you took that into consideration. And plus, his mom dying is causing him so much distress as well. So I'm glad that you were able to figure this out and come to a feeling of okay, my son is just needs a little bit more time. Right? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. What are the alternative balance thoughts that you have?
He needs time to heal and grow.
Okay. And rate this feeling or
Uh,
thought.
I believe in the thought 100%.
That's great. So you're seeing that this is very necessary for him, that he needs time to heal and grow. Great. And re-rate your feelings from the two moods from before, and if you have any new moods, can you please describe that?
Column 2 is rated at 55%, and the new mood is feeling hopeful at 50%.
That's great. I'm glad that you see that. So, Christian, I wanted to introduce to you a new technique, and that's called imaginal automatic thoughts, where I want you to induce an image, and this will help you um, remove some of the pains that you have regarding your wife, and this goes for your children as well. And this, I think the distancing technique is particularly helpful because it helps with removing a thought after an aftermath once you face a catastrophe. So I wanted to ask you, you feel sad about your wife passing away, right?
Yes.
In 2 years, how do you feel you would be? What level would you be at?
Probably still sad.
Okay, how about 5 years?
Maybe sad, but a little more hopeful.
Okay, how about 20 years?
A lot more hopeful.
A lot more hopeful. So you feel that you might, the sadness might go away at that time, or you'll be like, you'll be more ready to, what's the word? You'll be ready to face, you'll be more hopeful and you'll be able to move past it, kind of?
Maybe, yes.
Okay, so with time, you'll heal,
Yes.
correct? Okay,
Right.
which is great. I'm glad that you see that. Does this technique work for you?
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to just do a recap of the session. Our time is done today. We went over looking at the thought record. I assigned a new homework for you for meditation. We talked about the imaginal automatic thoughts today, and that's pretty much what we did. Also, I wanted to ask you for some positive or negative feedback on today's session.
Yeah.
Do you have any positive or negative feedback to give me today?
Yes, I like rating the moods and the thought records and how to keep track of them thoughts.
Okay. All right, great. So this concludes our session for today. I'll see you next week, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.